my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I'm back at it with another set, and this set I'm going to be doing on my daughter. So I did want to switch it up from the holiday sets I've been doing and just do something outside of the holidays. I will still be doing winter sets all the way through January, but I did want to put a little variety into the start of the new year. So we're doing a polygel set today, and I've done all of normal prep off camera. So I did push back our cuticles, went around the cuticle with a needle drill bit to remove any dead skin. I then roughed up the surface of her natural nail with a fine grit sanding band, and then I applied these XXL square Infilia tips with Infilia glue, cut them down to her desired length. I did rough up the surface of the tips with my e-file as well, and I'm now going in with Macquart's dehydrator and 2 coats of the Young Nails Protein Bond, and I highly recommend Protein Bond. She's had these nails on now for a total of 3 weeks with no lifting whatsoever, and once the prep is done right, we never have any lifting with the Young Nails Protein Bond. So to start the set, being that it is a polygel set, I'm going to go ahead and apply a layer of base coat gel to all of the nails. The base coat gel I'm using today is by Beetles. Once I get all of the nails covered, she does cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. So the first shade I'm going in with is this blue Cellulon polygel from their rainbow kit. And I've had this polygel for some time, but I do, like I always mention, have so much product to utilize. She's been loving acrylic nails lately, but did decide to go ahead and help me get rid of some of my polygels. So the set we're doing today is a pop art set that we found on Instagram by Sweet Tea Nails, and she loved it and I loved it, so we decided to go with it. But my normal technique with applying polygel is I normally just squeeze it right out of the tube onto the nail because I'm pretty good at eyeing how much I need. I then start by the cuticle and make sure it's nice and flush there, and I'm using slip solution, which is 70% alcohol, to help with the polygel application. So I'll dip my brush in that slip solution, and then that's how I'm working it around the nail. Once I get the cuticle flush, I do go ahead and make sure all of that polygel is spread evenly onto the nail, and then I would go back in and smooth everything out once it's fully covering all of the sidewalls. And each time I do this, I'll get a pretty great application. So this is a good way of actually applying polygel. If you're having trouble, just start by the cuticle, make sure that's together, spread all of the polygel just all over the nail, making sure to touch all sides, and then go back in and smooth everything out. Once I get this nail set, she does go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. I also went in and used that same blue shade on her middle finger as well. And then on her index, I'm going in with the shade 1616. It's a beautiful white shade from Macquart's Seasonal Concertos kit. And she pretty much wanted the nail set replicated from what we saw in the photo. So I'll be trying to do exactly that. I do love doing her nails. She always gives me challenges as far as recreation goes. It's just, like I said, a challenge for me, and it does bring me joy to be able to recreate something that maybe I thought I couldn't do. So I think this set came out pretty cute, and you'll see in the end. But basically, it's just the same technique. Start by your cuticle, make sure you do cover the nail in entirety, and then you'll go in and smooth it out, which will make it that much better. So with the blue Cellulon, what I noticed is when it cured, it was some like white speckles in it. So I'm not sure. I've never saw that before. And I'm just saying that in case anyone is noticing on camera that she does have white specks in the blue polygel. But I ended up wiping that off with a lint-free wipe and it went away, and it didn't show up anymore, but it was just kind of weird. So I did want to point that out. But yeah, so I'm basically just going to go ahead and go in and just make sure that this index finger is correct, and she'll cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then I'm going in with this rainbow yellow from the same Cellulon Polygel kit, and I'll be using this on her ring finger to apply the application there. Then I'm going in with 1610, which is another shade from the McCart Seasonal Concerto kit. And this is a beautiful pink shade that we decided to go with, and I'll be doing this application on her pinky. So off camera, I did go in with a bead by the cuticle area on each of the nails to kind of build that up. I also file shaped and buffed, and then I did apply a layer of top coat so that I'm able to start going in now with the nail art portion of the set. So like I mentioned, it's a pop art set. So pop art is basically like kind of cartoonish if you ask me. I don't know, the effect that this set gave me was very like unique, and I loved it. And I love the fact that I feel like if I'd have done this set glossy, it wouldn't have looked right. The matte really brought it out, and like this set just really came to life with that matte, so I love it. So on the thumb there, it was like a wow. So you know, sometimes when you watch cartoons or something back in the days where it didn't have really like sound, and it would like have something like a caption pop up like wow, pop, bang, something like that. So wow is the effect here. And the color I'm going in with now is Model 1's Dancing With Me, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to create the bubble for the word wow. So I made an outline with my McCart nail art brush, the number 2, and then after I outlined it, I'm taking the gel polish brush and I'm going ahead and just filling in that the box that I did make. Once I do that, I go ahead and have her cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then off camera, I do a second coat of this as well, just to build up the opacity of the color. Then I'm going to be using this yellow called Exotic Birds. It's a Model 1 gel polish, and I'm going to be using that to write out the word wow in that bubble. So once I get that positioned how I like, I do have her go ahead and cure again in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to take this Black Beetles gel polish and I'm outlining that bubble. I'm also going to outline the word wow itself. And then I'll make some like exclamation points around it basically, or highlighted areas and dots around the bubble to give it a more of a pop art effect. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And at this time, I would like to take the time to thank anyone who has taken the time to watch any one of my videos. It is greatly appreciated. To anyone that is new to my channel, I want to welcome you to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And to anyone that has been subscribed, I appreciate you all so much. You guys motivate me to just keep going and keep growing with this nail journey, and I love you all for that. So for the index, I'm taking this color Midsummer Rose, which is also a Mono One's gel polish, and I'm going to be creating a set of lips on this nail. So it's been a while since I've drawn lips. I remember when I was younger, I used to be really good at drawing things like lips, eyes, like things like that. I used to be really detailed and good at drawing. So it's been a while since I've done so. And that was one of the things I loved about this nail set, was the index finger with these lips on it. And please excuse my napkin there that's flying, but like I told you in previous videos, if you've seen shakiness, it's because it's always pretty cold in my house, but I like it that way. So it just makes me comfortable. Even though it is a little chilly, it's still very comfortable for me. I'm a type of person, I'd rather be cold than hot, so I do try to keep it pretty cool when I can, because like I said, I'm in Florida and the weather does fluctuate, so obviously I don't want to have it cool if it's cool outside, but for the most part, if it's an okay day, it's going to be definitely cool inside. Once I get the outer portion of those lips set, I have her go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then I'm going around the nail with a black Beetles gel polish, and I'm just outlining that, and then I'm going to go in the center and try to make like little details. So for that portion of my nail art, I do want to work on that a bit. When it comes to doing fine details and things like that, I obviously have not got that down packed yet. Now, using a nail art brush has become a lot easier for me. I am definitely getting the hang with that, because I remember when I first started doing nail art on nails, it was just really weird with that brush, because it's like you have to be delicate with it in order to get what you're looking for. But yeah, I make the most of it, and I think a lot of my nail art comes out pretty good. So once I get the outline done, I do go in and just have her cure for 30 seconds. When I'm doing nail art, I have myself or anyone I'm doing cure a lot so that I'm not messing up anything. So I had her cure with the outer portion of the lips. Then I'm going to do the middle line to separate the top and the bottom lip. She'll cure. And then once she comes out, then I take a white Beetles gel polish, and I'm going to just like make some little details in the on the lip itself, and then she'll cure again for 30 seconds. And then I'm taking the black Beetles gel polish again, and I'm just gonna make dots at the top of the nail. So I'm doing small, medium, just random dots onto this nail. And once I get them set, she does cure again for 30 seconds. So I'm going in on the middle finger with that color dancing with me again, and I'm going to be creating cherries. So I'm taking my dotting tool and just making my cherries. Once they're set, I do have her cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. that same black gel polish, and I'm going to go ahead and outline all of the cherries as well. So today's video is going to be pretty sped up because I have a lot of nail art incorporated in today's set, and I do like to try to keep it in so that you're able to kind of see how it's actually done, just to help anyone who may be into nail art or just interested in seeing the nails play out overall. But if you've been subscribed, let me know what you think of my videos. Do you think they're a little lengthy? Should I shorten them? I normally keep my videos at about 20 minutes, maybe 24 minutes each video because I always have so much detail in my sets. But if you like shorter videos, I can definitely accommodate in making that happen. I know that when I watch nail videos, I do enjoy lengthier videos that give a little more detail. But I am here to please my subscribers, so just let me know down below what you think so that I'm able to make sure that I'm providing content that everyone just enjoys. I will also be using that shade for the stems as well. And then I'm taking this green shade from Beetles and I'm going to be creating the leaves. And I will have all of these gel polish kits linked down below. For the green, I couldn't remember the number that it was, but like I said, I'll have all of the kits linked down below that I used with these gel polishes. Of course, those leaves get outlined with the black as well. And then I'm taking my white just to give it a little glare effect on each of the cherries as well. And to give it a little extra touch, there was white dots in between the cherries. And I think that this actually tied this nail all together and it came out super cute. So on her ring finger, I'm taking Midsummer Rose and I'm just going to be making dots all the way down the nail. And this nail for me was one of my favorites. I absolutely loved it. I felt like it came out really cute. I loved how the red looked on the yellow. It just went together just perfectly well to me. So once I got the dots set, I did have her cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. So the design on her pinky was pretty simple. I would just took the black Beetles gel polish and outlined the nail and had her cure for 30 seconds. Then I took the white Beetles gel polish and made a line up by the free edge, one on either side of the nail and towards the bottom just to give it some highlight. Then I'm going in with my Beetles matte top coat, and I'm going to top coat the nails. When you're doing matte top coat, you do want to make sure that you are covering the nail very well with the matte top coat, because you wouldn't want to go ahead and cure and have some shiny areas when you're doing a matte top coat. So when I did top coat the nails, I made sure to go over it a little extra to make sure that everything was fully covered, and then I had her cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then lastly, I did apply cuticle oil to her cuticles just to nourish them. And here's the finished set. I think that the matte gave it the right touch. I think they came out super, super cute. Let me know what you think of this nail set down below. And if you've made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all so very much. I'll catch you in my next video, and much love.